This sport has taught me more than, life. Like, it has given me so much opportunities.
Football wasn't Kang's first love. It was wrestling and jiu-jitsu, which he didn't just love, he dominated.
He had a run from 7 all the way to 11 years old, where every tournament he placed top 3.
But something was up.
He was right below where he should be. So, I mean, he was just getting by.
In middle school, things changed.
6th grade, he did fine. 7th grade, it went from A's and B's down to D's and F's, just overnight.
Things got worse when he made the transition to Kamehameha Maui in 8th grade, which led to a meeting with a specialist.
He got diagnosed with high-functioning autism.
When we asked him how he felt about it, he said that he was relieved.
I always felt that I was kind of the different kid, At the time, I didn't know I was, diagnosed with that. I always thought that, I guess this is just how I was. I was just never that cool kid, or I was just always that kid that would just sit by himself. My reaction was just, wow, I've never heard of this term before. It's just like, this is affecting me.
That same school year, Kama had surprised everyone one day when he got home from school with some news.
I always thought I was too small, I always thought that I would never be able to play such a sport like this. But then they had signups one day, and I was like, oh wow, maybe I can give this a chance to show them that I can play. And so one day I just signed up, and I came home. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play football. And they're like, what? You really? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play football. And they were shocked, but at the same time they were so happy, because it was one of those sports that I love watching on TV, and I was like, wow, I actually get to play this sport.
Starting football and the diagnosis were separated by just a couple months. 4 years later, Kama's growth has been rapid. He started on special teams for the Warriors as a junior and a senior. A bright period after a bleak time that would cause any parent to worry.
Yeah. I think it's helped me to grow as far as being more compassionate. I didn't know what autism was. I heard the word, but I didn't know what it was. Instead of trying to make them adapt to everyone and everything around them, I feel like society as a whole should learn to adapt to them.
There are limits in the real world where I can't do certain things, but it doesn't mean I won't be able to try. One thing is communication. That's what I've learned from playing this sport. In life, I've learned that you gotta communicate with others, in order to be successful. Everyone is different. There's always gonna be people out there telling you other things. It may never be good, and it may never be bad. You're always gonna have both sides, but in the end, as long as you believe in yourself, as long as just what makes me happy and what makes me, a person, and what makes me accepted to society, then what can go wrong?
For Cover 2, Ren Clayton.